All right, so New Zealand Swiss. So here's one. Another one. Again, this is the theme of the day, right? New Zealand has been shorted. Aussie has been shorted. Directional moves, right? COVID, pandemic fears, lockdown, all that stuff. These moves aren't going to last forever. You also have to understand that a lot of these, I mean, we've seen this story before for the last, year and a half that we've been dealing with COVID, is you get these fears of US numbers are going up. The UK is back on lockdown and the market floods, and then it just stops caring. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. Why did we expect anything other? So you're going to see a little bit of relief here. So you look at these pairs and you find which ones are coming in the structure. Obviously, got to be within your trading portfolio, but you find which ones are coming in the structure, and you look for opportunities. And we looked at a few of them already: Euro, New Zealand, Euro, Aussie, New Zealand dollar, New Zealand, Canada. Right. This is the fifth one. And out of the four, this is the one that really comes into the best level of structure, right? A lot of them had overlapping or underlapping levels of structure. We do have some structure looking left here. But this one's right at a key level on the daily. I don't know why my box isn't working. This is TradingView bothers me sometimes with that. We had a conversation yesterday in our Q&A session about a trader was debating between TradingView and NinjaTrader and kind of getting the pros and the cons. And something that bothers me about TradingView and any type of web-based system is sometimes it gets a little sticky. Hey, take care, Sarah. Yep. If you want to catch the recording, if you want to catch, we're probably going to end soon anyway, but these are recorded each and every day, so you can always catch the recording if you're not able to make this room live. I know double dipping is kind of hard, spending 4 or 5 hours in live trading rooms, but that's dedication. Hats off to you guys. That's crazy, in a good way. So you can see VS1 level here on the daily. We're coming right down to it. Again, repetitiveness, IPDE, identify, predict, decide, execute. We identify where are we trading at, guys. A previous level of structure support, or a current level of structure support, I should say. Right, this is going to be one of those decision points. If price action violates this level, look for a continuation downward. If price action holds at this level, then look for a counter trend move forward. These sessions are recorded every day, or the New York session is recorded every day, I should say, Magnus. Yep. So usually on most days, unless I have to run, they're up on the website within an hour or so after the live room. I've gotten pretty efficient with getting them up. Every once in a while, I'll have to run out somewhere, and they won't be up to the afternoon. But usually they're up about an hour after the live rooms close. Let's say 2 hours. Give myself some breathing room. Don't want to give myself too much pressure. Start getting those emails. Akil, it's been an hour. Exactly. Where's it at? Sorry, the internet's slow today. It's rendering. You said an hour, Akil. That happens with the Trading Edge videos. Keel, didn't get the email yet. It's Saturday, 9 a.m. Didn't get the email. Is it ready? Is it ready? Like fiends. Scratching at my door. Is it ready? Is it ready? I need it. I need it. I need the Trading Edge. Give it to me. I was like that the same way. I'd sit in front of my computer and hit the reload button, refresh button on YouTube, waiting for Jason's video to come up every weekend. So I feel you, man. There are much worse things you can be addicted to. But so you see, we're coming down into that level once again. Orsi, what do you have? You've been shouting it out all day. Again, we are a broken record, but that's not a bad thing in trading. Previous level of structure, nice wick or leg, if you want to call it that. Here on the previous candle, probing that level of structure, closing within it. We have our inside bar, right? We know that an inside bar in general is going to be a sign of consolidation on a lower time frame. We know specifically that the doji candle is an indecision candle, meaning price pushed up, price pushed down, and ultimately it basically closed exactly where it opened. So there's a fight happening at this level. So we know that we may be in store for some type of imbalance one way or the other. Which way, we don't know yet. As of right now, we would assume that, I always assume that structure is going to hold until it's violated. So This is where you start looking for your reason for entry. We just started a fresh 4-hour candle, right? So if you're aggressive, again, higher high, higher close is one you can look for. If you're more conservative, double bottom is something you can look for, right? We have, what's really interesting is we have a massive amount of divergence already, right? We went oversold recently. We were actually oversold up here. This is a perfect example of that myth that we try to debunk all the time, where it's like, well, Keel, I should buy it every time the price goes oversold. Okay, go ahead. See how that works for you. Because we went oversold right here. And you lost a lot of money on that hopium, hoping we were going to go back up while we were oversold. So they're all clues that we put together. Bobby says psychological number as well. 63 even handle. Again, this is CTS stuff. CTS stuff. Combined technical score. We're building a case for entry. Right? If you're trading the actual CTS system, you should literally have a list where it's like structure, psychological number, fib, higher time frame, this, that, whatever else you want to customize and add, but you're building that score and quantifying your trading opportunity. And then of course, right, we want to measure a few things out. Entries, stops, and targets, right? So again, I think targets is going to be pretty. Well, stops are always pretty simple. I think targets on this one are going to be pretty simple. Any guesses for, not guesses, but where would you guys put targets at in this situation? Let me know. And again, there's no wrong answer, but one of the things I love doing here in the live room is getting difference of opinion. I think that's the best way to learn. That's why I always call these. You get people that think coming into the live rooms are just like signal services, and they just don't know until they get in here. It is really a mastermind of trading. It is the closest thing we have to an actual live trading floor where we're in there together, peeking over each other's shoulders, looking at monitors, sharing ideas and sharing opinions. And I think that's the best way to learn because all of us are slightly different. Roberto likes a little bit of this, or she likes a little bit of that. Lisa prefers this, right? Raphael, he needs to have that. Victor can't do it without this, right? But that helps us learn because sometimes it brings our attention to stuff we never paid attention to. And we're like, maybe I should start paying attention to that. So we got some levels. Nikki shooting in 64 flat. Psychological number right in the middle of the structure. Where's he 64 flat? Bobby's going to shortchange you 63.90. You guys familiar with the game The Price is Right? Anybody? 63.90. Roberto 63.80. Okay, here we go. 63.80. Underbidding you. Yeah. I always say that if they're, I'm not a rageful person, but if I were ever to commit murder, it'd be for one of two reasons. One, self-defense for someone trying to harm me or my family. Two, someone outbidding me by a penny on The Price is Right. It's over. It is on like Donkey Kong. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game, but they show you products. OG, are you a Price is Right fan? They show you products and you have to guess how much they cost, and whoever's closest gets to play the game, and you play the game and you can win a lot of money. So and then you go in order. So Orsi would be like, I think this thing is $5. And then someone else would be like, no, I think it's $10. And then I'm next. I'm like, you know what, Bob? Or whoever's doing it now, not Bob. The guy, what's the guy? I forgot his name. He's got a big face. But I'd be like, you know what? I think it's $13. Okay, $13. And then the person next to me, $13.01, which means there's no way I can be right unless it's exactly $13, and anything over $13, he wins. And that is just, it would be murder. There's no other option at that point. There's why would you, that is, it is the most, I think it's the most disrespectful thing you can do. It is so disrespectful. The stare, you would see it. I would go viral in these days. The look I would give that person. Justifiable homicide. I think it is just. I'm pretty sure it's in the waiver you signed to get on that show. I'm pretty sure. It was. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you got to watch the show and it'll make sense. OG doesn't watch it. He's not a fan, but he still knows exactly what I'm talking about. It is just disrespectful. It is the most disrespectful thing you can possibly do. It's like losing something at an auction by like a penny, but you can't rebid. It is horrible. But anyway, aside from the prices, right? So decent levels. Now Orsi says, I'm surprised. Who are you surprised is so conservative? Orsi? Roberto. Oh yeah, Roberto's usually pretty aggressive. But let's see if we have any confluence here, right? Let's take a Fibonacci retracement out. And let's see Fibonacci retracement, swing high to swing, current swing low. You may need to adjust this. You got a 3D2 a little bit lower. Ooh, 50%, right on that 64 level. Ooh, ding, 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 ding. Decent level here. My guess is Roberto's looking left at this inside level of structure. I like this level right here, 6390s, this first level right here. So that works for me. I know already that my stop losses don't change. It's going to be an ATR based stop. Again, what we're doing here is this is not a trading opportunity yet. We're not buying it. We're not putting any orders on. All we're doing is we're rehearsing and walking through the trade to see if this is something we should pay attention to, right? We looked at Euro New Zealand to start the day, and we pretty much came to the conclusion that like there's no way we can get a good risk reward, so we probably don't need to pay too much attention to it. We want to walk through this trade. We want to kind of know everything before we enter the trade. And again, that is that can help massively with trading psychology. It is basically rehearsing what you're doing before it ever happens. But let's look at stops. ATR is 27. My low is 62.94 minus 27. Ooh, that's a tough one. Is gonna be 67. Is that right? 62.67. Math geniuses out there. 62.67 plus 27, 87, 97, 94. Yeah, that sounds about right. So we've got again, let's take our Fibonacci retracement one more time and take it on your own chart from wherever your target's at to wherever your potential stop loss is at. And you know that your 1-to-1 level is going to be wherever that 50% is at. So if you require at least a 1-to-1 risk reward, your entry has to be below this 50% level. And again, if you do get a move and it doesn't meet those rules, it doesn't mean the trading opportunity is over. It just may mean you need to go to your secondary entry. So again, rehearsing the trade, right? At this point, you should know, is this a trade I can take? Obviously, you should know by your trading plan what you need to take it, but then you should know kind of your alternative scenarios. Okay, if trading opportunity 1 doesn't happen, then this is what I need for trading opportunity 2. If second strike doesn't happen, then this is what I need for 3. You should essentially know every scenario should be rehearsed in your head before you ever get involved in a trade. And obviously that's good from a technical standpoint with following your rules, but it's also from a psychological standpoint and avoiding being stressed perhaps, but avoiding distress. So decent potential opportunity here on New Zealand Swiss. We got to wait to see what this 4-hour candle does. You got 3 hours and 45 minutes to watch it. Or don't watch it and just come back in 3 hours and 40 minutes and see what happened. That's the better way to do it. And if it breaks and closes below, then we reset for another opportunity. If it doesn't, then we follow up on this one. So another cool opportunity on the Kiwi pair. Any questions? Euro dollar still diving on the range bar chart. A straight shot.